And we are Brad with Brad live. There, we are Brad. We are live with Brad Kalman on YouTube. How you doing, Brad?
Hey, I got something to show you guys that I got today. I also started my Wild One build. I'll get to that after I show you what I'm going to show you. The elf contacted me. I'm getting 2 more cars.
Oh my God! Did you tell him you're not even finished the other ones?
They're ready to run. They're ready to run.
Oh, really? Cool.
Yeah.
Good for you.
So I'm hoping he will get back to doing his stuff. Things have been rough. So that's all I can say. But here's what I got. The 23 volume 1.
Oh,
You got the catalog.
Yeah.
I didn't get one of them yet.
Did you order one?
No, but I ordered last year's, remember?
Yeah, but you got to order every year.
You know how expensive that truck is? It's over $1,000 here. It's over $1,000 for that truck.
That means it's about $900.
Order another one.
It's a pretty truck.
Oh yeah.
Brad, is the order sheet on the back of the thing? Do you know?
No, but you can call them, or I will have to give you. He hasn't been answering the phone there, but he did answer through an email for me to get this.
Mm-hmm.
So I will get you. I will try to get you his email.
Okay, thank you.
Corey's saying hi to everybody.
Hello, Corey. Are you going to get in? I think he sent you a link.
There's a tanker.
Oh, what tank?
The tanker, just like yours.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's not like yours. That one is prettier. No, yours look good also. Pop-ups.
Yes, I definitely want to get that, Brad.
CK made a jab at you with a truck that he was running the video, Frank. Just want to let you know.
Pardon me? What's that?
CK, you should see his last video. It's short, but he mentions you briefly in the description.
Okay. Yeah. CK Hobby Shop, yeah.
The
Cool.
one and only, the buggy that everybody's talking about, and they think it's one of the best they've ever shown or made, they think, at this time.
You can run it without the. Oh, I like that. It doesn't need a. Do you have to have the
No, you can take the
driver.
off.
Can you take the driver? No, can you take the driver out?
Yeah, you don't have to put that driver in.
Yeah, Beanfield would love. Duckman would love to drive in that.
I don't think it's gonna. You're only gonna have to use the top of the body. You can't use.
Yeah, I got a Duckman and Beanfield driver too, Tank.
Okay.
Don't forget, you don't have to put the body panels on it too. So, yeah.
What is it you were showing there, Jim?
This is what they're like, Tank or Keith.
Yeah.
Okay, just like the whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
A little big head and stuff.
Then you just customize your own chair and steering wheel and stuff. And
yeah.
But I gotta put some money in my ZZ Top car.
Cool.
Man, I had a hell of a time trying to put Sarge's side on one of the first side on the his trailer today.
Oh yeah.
But I figured out how to do it, so now the other side in the front's going to be easy.
Still like that Bronco.
Yeah, because I put I had to cut axles in half, so I got them bolted down through the top, so I have to cut a little piece of wood to fit. It was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
think he might have to. You
Hey.
can take,
We're only seeing one page, eh, Brad? Okay. No, the other way, Brad. Yeah, now you're seeing both. You can go a little closer. Right about there. Yeah, it's not bad.
There's some rally vehicles for you there.
XP Pro.
I saw the video on that Pro. It does look cool.
So what do y'all think about that rally kit with the shortened wheelbase to fit the
I'd rather
the
have the
bugs?
circle.
Oh yeah, that new one, the new
I'll
rally.
have it later. Okay.
That's the Pro right there.
That's
right?
a new M chassis. Brad, do you have that new M chassis
Don't crush your fingers.
that you can actually put 4x4, not 4x4, front wheel drive or rear wheel drive?
Yes,
I believe that's the one he's talking about.
I will be getting to that. It's in here.
He's going to be getting to that one.
Does Tamiya's make gas?
They used to.
One car that's gas or nitro.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking like 2-cycle.
No,
No,
the Osho does not even do that.
it's regular gas or nitro.
I love that new modern day Porsche body.
Yeah, the new Porsche is nice, but I can't wait to see it released.
I know that the BBX will be released this month, I think. And here's the car you were talking about. And look at,
Oh
look
man,
look at the mock engine in it. The mock engine's really well detailed.
that is
don't like
beautiful.
I don't like the side flares, but yeah, other
But
than that,
the mock engine looks really nice.
yeah.
A lot of the cars are coming out in May and June.
So this
How many pages in
Sunday,
that, Brad?
What?
I'm sorry, man. How many pages in that?
34.
Okay.
so Brad, you remember you said you had that the 04S speed control?
The TBLE 04, yes.
I actually didn't realize it, but I have the 04 in my MO6.
Oh,
Okay.
it's probably it's one of the last ones they ever put out. So I don't know if they're gonna. I don't know if they're gonna put them make their own ESCs anymore. I think they find it much more it's much better for them to use the hobby wing.
Well, my
Thanks.
issue is when I bought that TTO2D, it came with the O2 speed control, but it also came with the light control module and a light kit.
Yeah,
I want to upgrade.
That's why it's more expensive.
Yes. Well, I got it at a swap meet, and I'm trying to find more lights for it, and I can't find any more lights for the kit. They're not available through anybody.
Mhm. Just make your own light kit.
I tried that. I went to and I bought the Pro Star hobby kit, and they had the same connectors, but I bought it and it had 10 LEDs with the same connector, the right size LED. But when I plugged them in, it didn't do nothing.
You plug them in where? Into the Tamiya controller or
Yes.
light controller?
Yes. There was another kit that had a similar system, where you had a control board through, it was ProStar, I think. It's through Nankin Hobbies, the local through me. But it's their brand, but they have a light kit where you have a control board that plugs into your receiver to get, 6 volts, 5 volts, whatever you're turning off your receiver. And it expands to a board that has 10 LEDs with the exact same connector. The only thing I noticed was the positive and negative is maybe backwards.
Yeah.
So I'm
that's probably
thinking of
what it is.
maybe switching them around.
It's pretty
You know
easy
what?
to do on that white connector. You just have to get something very pointy like a needle, and you can actually just flip them around and test one of them, and you'll know right away if it is that.
Don't forget, Jason has the same car. He has the D that came with the kit.
And LEDs, even if you wire them backward and you plug it in, the worst thing is they won't work. You cannot short an LED. It just won't work if you plug it in backward. You can flip it around and plug it in and see if it works.
Okay. Yeah, I was thinking of just cutting the wire and then turning it around to see if it works.
You can do that, but it's
yeah.
very easy with a needle just to push on the little pin, and you'll see it just comes out of the white connector, and you just flip it. It's so easy to do on the white connector.
Yeah, I always use point.
It's
needle
easier
nose.
said than done. I've tried it a few times on like other things, but sometimes it's like it's frustrating.
At our age, looking that small, it is like it's getting frustrating. But if you want a little trick, if you have a tripod for your phone, you can actually use your phone and zoom in onto it, and you put your phone in front of you and you work behind it, and you can actually zoom in with your phone and use your phone as a magnifier. It's kind of cool.
So it's like the managing hands. What's that? Those little hands they had the little alligator clips and the mic and the that's it. Helping hands.
Helping hand, yeah. It helped me paint a couple times.
Those things are undeniably more help than you think they are.
Yep.
So, Josh, what did you think of the XVO2?
The one that you shared in the catalog.
And the video?
No,
If you're talking about any videos you sent, I have not had time to be on YouTube.
I thought you said you saw the video on it.
I
Yeah,
did see the video. Oh, the one. Yeah.
The XVO2.
Oh, someone got the Rock Hobby van.
Hank, hold that up again.
But no, that XVO2 was cool. I saw him
Yes.
building it and working on it.
Yeah,
What's nice is that you can use that gear to speed up the rear or the front. It comes with a
Right.
speed up gear
Yep.
is that
An
the
overdrive.
small one?
for a rally car.
This is the 18 scale, yes.
Wow, that looks big than that.
It does look big. I could hold it against the SCX 24. I have one here, but it's much bigger than I thought, this little thing. So
Yeah,
if I bring
that's
it
the
closer to me-
FMS
yeah, no, this is the Rock Band.
Rock Hobby one. Okay, the Rock Van.
Rock Hobby and FMS is a subsidiary brand. They're the same thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so is
yeah.
another one, Hobby something, but
Hobby Plus.
yeah. so
EZRC.
Sorry.
Rock Hobby's the second in line from the top of their lineup.
That's
And
cool.
then there's EZRC and then another one.
I know FMS is the top.
Is that the $99 deal, Frank?
No, I think this one is Rock Van 119. It's not on special right now.
Oh, it was on special last month, I thought, for 99.
Oh yeah.
It's got the colors of the Scooby van.
Yeah, I got the stickers for that.
the Scooby
and
make it.
What's funny with these stickers is that I guess for legal purposes they couldn't put the letters.
Right.
Right.
So you gotta figure out which one goes where.
Yeah.
Because if you look at the E ear, there's one that kind of that has an angle, the other one doesn't.
Yeah.
So, and that's why I looked up at the mystery van, and you can see this E has an angle here, and this
And
one doesn't. So, so I'm gonna have to figure out exactly which one goes where.
Yeah.
So you wanted to show the new Kyoshos, the new muscle cars.
Yes. I was waiting till you were finished with your catalog.
All right. I just want to let you know that I have one. They says the other one doesn't come out around until summer.
You have one. You have one of those Kyosho muscle car?
No, I don't. But I know that you might buy another two. It looks like you like the Riviera and the and you don't like the vinyl top Charger.
No.
Hey,
Nope. Kyosho is having a 60th anniversary. And they're coming out with a bunch of products for the 60th anniversary. So they are coming out, and plus there's a blurb about the history of Mini Z and the message from the president of Kyosho. But basically, where is that one? That's not it. Here it is. I had it there. Let's bring it back here. So 60th anniversary, they are coming out with a gold Phantom EP four-wheel drive.
the Phantom's already expensive enough.
But look what they did to that. They put more metal pieces on it that are gold.
Yeah,
Is
and
that a belt drive or a chain?
that's a chain.
It's train driven, yes. Train. Frank, I sent you stuff to get questions out of the history I sent you, the 3 pages.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
I don't know if I'd want a chain driven RC.
They have a limited edition 3,000 piece of this Mini Z, which is a Subaru
Impressive.
Impreza. Looks very detailed, just like all their Mini Zs. All licensed body and detail. They're freaking expensive, but they're nice. They also have a little thing about the history of the Mini Z here. They have tools for the 60th anniversary.
Look like nice tools.
Oh, yeah.
And they have a storage case, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah, but he doesn't. But Keith doesn't want red. He wants a different color.
Them are orange.
So here's the Inferno. You were talking earlier about nitro. Well, this is nitro. You can see the motor in the back. It's not gas though. This is a scale model, a die cast. They're now having this in Mini Z, which is kind of interesting.
McCade trucks.
Stop flipping around. There's no pause. And then they're coming out with this Riviera, which I do have a page open for it.
I wonder if them lights open up.
No, they don't. I don't think so. I didn't see that on any of the pictures that they have.
Yeah.
And it has a vinyl top. A mock vinyl top.
They still got the stupid.
Stupid.
Now, would you paint that red, Keith, for Roadhouse?
Hmm?
What's that?
Would you paint? I asked Keith if he'd paint that red for Roadhouse, because that's what Patrick Swayze drove as his bouncer car.
Oh, yeah, that's right, didn't he?
I'm not fancy about this one. It does not, for some odd reason, attract me in any way. I don't know.
They could do
I like the
something with
front
the
end.
body clips, man.
It does have similar proportions to the GTO though. I think they're the same chassis though.
Probably is.
Oh, that is beautiful. I do love the GTO better though. The
Yes.
GTO is just better. It's the same phaser chassis, but it's the same.
What I
Yeah,
meant is
I
that
do
the
love
body,
GTO better.
the body that GM used and the chassis in real life, I think they used the same chassis.
Yes,
real life.
they were the same chassis, the same.
And the Riviera has a similar body style to the GTO.
And they did come out with this Charger, which is a different color. It's kind of a lime green color.
With
That's
a
nice.
with with a top that's supposed to
Yeah,
be
vinyl top.
vinyl top.
Yeah. At least
With
the
that-
holes ain't through the body. I mean, through the window.
Yes.
And the vacuuming, yeah. It
Yeah,
should
you
be
can
obvious.
kind of,
I know Keith
plug
likes
'em.
that color.
Yeah, I like that color.
He would want his charger with a vinyl top that looked like that color, right?
Yeah.
Like I already have the charger that has the hood, which is my brushless system. And I did buy a new body so I can make the Dukes of Hazzard. So I haven't done that yet, but I will do that this summer. So there's no need for me to get this one.
Hey Tank, did you see the videos on YouTube where the guy has actually designed his own grills to replace the grill on the Charger to be the Dukes of Hazzard year Charger? And he's actually got a few videos of him converting these Kyosho phaser Chargers into the Dukes of Hazzard Charger.
I haven't seen that one, but I know a guy here locally in Canada, which is True North RC. He did do a 3D print that you can actually paint and put in the middle of the grill, and it makes it look like the other do with the Dukes of Hazzard Charger.
Yeah, there's a guy on YouTube who actually has it available to purchase, but he 3D prints the I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure there's like a 1 or 2 year difference between the grills, but he actually produces a grill that's accurate to the movie.
Cool.
It showed an older Land Cruiser body RC. It looked like. What was that one?
The what? Sorry.
They had a new Kyosho late LC70.
Where did you see that?
When it was
Go-
scroll right there.
That well, that's keep going.
It was right after the Regal tank.
Right after the
Riviera.
There it
There. That.
this Toyota Land Cruiser.
Is it diecast?
Yeah, this is diecast.
Oh, I thought it was an RC. It looked like an RC.
No, that's diecast.
Okay.
Wish there was a way to pause this. But Kyosho has a bunch of phaser. And you can basically know which one has a long body and a short body. Like the Mad Van actually is the short body. Actually, sorry, the long, because the FZ02 is the phaser body chassis, sorry. But see, this has an L. And some of them don't have an L. So this one does not have an L, I know for a fact. You can see here the FZ02. So that's the short body, the short chassis. Why do I keep saying body? I'm getting tired.
It's not even 11:30, Frank.
Yeah, I know. And
I can-
another way you can tell if it's not, the ESC is there and it doesn't have a cover here. The long one does. So if I go to this one and show a picture of the top, you can see here the ESC and everything is actually underneath this cover. There's a big difference of length of the chassis. So that's the long and this is the short. There's a little bit of difference on the chassis, but
So with Josh would race those, right, Josh?
Maybe, but the ones I like would be too nice to.
The Camaros. That blue Camaro's nice.
I'm getting this one.
Or that one. Is
The
that an
green.
off green? Yeah, I like that one.
But they also have one with a big engine on it too, Frank, the Camaro.
Yeah, I know it's a brushless system. It's too expensive. I don't mind having one or two that are very fast or like to bash or to go very fast. The other one are just to take a walk and just enjoy the walk and enjoy having fun with the RC. So
How much does that run, Dink? In the
this
threes?
one is 35,000 yen.
Yeah, okay. So it's probably in the threes,
Yeah, it's 300 and something, I think.
300.
I can check on the Kyosho, not,
Yeah, it's okay.
what do you guys go,
A main or Horizon.
yeah, a main hobby, Google search, a
They
main
call
hobby.
it frost green, Keith.
Yeah.
So if I go back to that green one here, copy this number into a main. Aha, wait, before I go there, put in the chat what you guys think it's gonna be.
I'll say 289.
329.
That's about right.
Kurt says
Just under
280.
3.
Okay, what do you say, Keith?
289.
Okay. Jam, you're three what?
320.
I'm at 299.
299.
Perhaps goes around 300.
Brad, what do you think it is?
I think it's, want to say it's around 300.
Kurt said
On the price
260.
is right. You have to say a number. You can't say around, Brad.
I'm going to go with what Corey said.
I'm
$1.
gonna say 239.99. I
Hey,
win.
I was closer. Everybody was over.
No, I was
Kurt was
dead on.
closer.
Yeah.
Kurt said 260.
Oh, Kurt was closer. Yeah.
That's not a bad price.
Come on down, Kurt.
And that is the short body, the short chassis, sorry, body again.
Okay, Keith wants it now.
Does not have the, and they call it a frost green.
I have noticed, I was looking at bodies and I was looking at the different cost of these detailed scale bodies. And for Tamiya, it's about 35 to 47-ish dollars for these highly ski detailed bodies as a body kit. But you can get the entire car from Tamiya for 110, 120, 130 bucks at the most. With the Kyosho, they also sell the body kits and they're also 40 to 50-ish dollar range. But to get their whole entire car, you're spending 250, 300, 300 plus dollars to get the entire car. That makes a big difference in like, do I want this body or this, or do I spend to buy the entire car?
I agree to disagree with you because like you're saying over $300, this one is 239 for this one, for that green Camaro. So 239 and you don't have to build it. It comes ready to run with the remote control. Yes, the Tamiya are much cheaper, but it's a kit and you still need to buy the remote control and you still need to buy the receiver and a servo. So the pricing are pretty close.
Here's the winner. Price is right, winner.
Up, guys.
Hey, Kurt.
So
Hang on,
It's
Brad.
just the
Kurt,
whole
I
debate
didn't
of,
literally say come on down.
I'm sorry, Kurt. I'm sorry, Kurt, if you didn't like my Tamiya catalog.
Your
But
what?
the pricing for
My catalog.
his catalog. You didn't like his catalog?
I didn't see his catalog.
Yeah.
Uh.
I thought you were here in the chat room when you when I
It was clean. It was
No.
it wasn't, the pages were nice and clean.
yeah.
Well,
Just
got it.
got it.
They
He
weren't
just
stuck
got
together.
it. None of them.
Pricing
the
for
pages
body,
weren't
for
sticky.
Right.
Tamiya bodies are way cheaper than anybody else in the market right now. That's what I noticed.
The scale bodies, yes.
The scale bodies, yeah. The Kyosho bodies are freaking expensive. Proline are expensive. And the other guys are also expensive. Everybody's bodies went up and Tamiya stayed a little bit pretty much where they were a few years back, but everybody else has gone up.
Brad has a
Yeah,
problem.
I think it was,
Oh, go ahead,
was
man.
it J Concepts or Proline had released a,
He froze.
Somebody froze.
Brad
Dude,
has a
mid-thought.
problem eating pancakes and looking at his Tamaya catalog.
No,
The thing's all sticky.
no.
Oh,
well, I thought you were
that's what
talking
gets
about-
it sticky?
Yeah, the
Sure.
syrup from the
The
pancake.
syrup, sure it does.
Yeah.
I'm not eating pancakes, so
Brad, I'm trying to save you, man.
Okay.
You froze there, Corey. We didn't hear anything you said.
Yeah, I realized that it restarted on me, but Proline had released a new series of bodies, one being the Corvair wagon.
Yes.
I thought that was interesting.
That was J Concepts with the wagon.
J
Oh, that's
concepts,
J
yeah.
Concepts?
Corvair.
They had it at USTE.
Had that and something else too, right? Didn't they have two bodies
I
that came
got
out?
that.
The
got
95 F-150.
They also did the new Bronco body, which is like the
Yeah, that
cheapest
too.
Bronco
That's-
body available now.
I got that it's a Bandit, I guess, that Traxxas Bandit. I'm gonna put all kinds of different bodies on it. And build a ZZ Top car for it.
That'd be fun.
I got in that package I got for $5. I just need one of my friends to send me a receiver and a transmitter. And
You need a radio, Keith.
yeah, my buddy there, Kurt, said he was gonna send me one.
Yeah,
Oh,
I need to go out there and look at them.
Yeah, I know I got, I think 2 or 3 sitting around.
Yeah, like 4 or 5 of them sitting.
Oh, sorry. Clicked on the wrong tab again.
I need I need electron speed control, but I'm gonna get one of them. I'm gonna probably buy the 1060 like I usually do.
I have.
And
Anybody run the
Clean that
24
shit
scale
out.
crawlers?
I have one,
I
but
just-
I don't run them a lot.
I just bought the new Proline big bore shocks for them, and they're oil filled shocks.
I heard they were bad.
To be honest, I'm not impressed so
Really?
far. For $40 for a set of shocks, I'm just not impressed.
There's no
Guess
piston
Maz was
inside. There's
using-
just a piston, but there's no
no rubber.
Diaphragm.
diaphragm to stop the
Diaphragm?
oil from going up and down. It's just a shaft that goes up and down.
Well,
Nothing at
that's
the end of the shaft.
friggin-
Yeah,
Wow,
it's really
Proline does
tricky
that?
it's tricky to tune the oil in them because you have to put the same amount of oil in each one in order for them to feel the same. Because if you put one shock a little bit more oil than the other, it actually might get stiff when you get to the top of the shock.
Boy,
You
you
actually
think
have to tune
Proline,
it.
you think they do a better job, man.
Here's your J Concept Corvair.
Look at the second picture.
This
It's-
looks-
I like
Yep,
that.
That
That's-
just looks good.
that's the Morvair.
I think that would look good like on a LCG chassis too, with it cut down a little more.
Right.
I was thinking of putting that body on a STX 10 Pro.
And they did go down in price. Well, they're on special, I guess, right now. Save $6. It used to be 44 or 37, so that's pretty good. And you do get the 2021 Bronco.
Yeah, that one looks a little boxier than the like
Yeah.
the rest
Yeah,
of them.
it's
The
the most
back end.
affordable Bronco body, I guess, is what I'm hearing. Not the best looking, but the most affordable.
Hmm.
Hey, you're the tank RC. It's is it Google?
Gmail, the tank RC at
Yeah.
gmail.com.
Okay.
Orlando is coming out with this guy.
Yeah. That thing's tiny.
Old style Bronco, isn't it?
No.
Oh, it's like a short course truck. It looks like it's only 2-wheel drive, 4x2.
It's $89 and it's a kit too, right?
Huh.
The size of those little screws.
You gotta build them. Yeah, they are.
Oh, and they're
small.
Phillips
They're
too.
Phillips. Yeah.
Yeah.
Boo!
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Yeah, right. I got rid of my 24s just because their screws were so small. I can imagine that thing.
Our buddy from not Scale Builder, but this guy. This is
Yes.
where I got the info from Harley Design,
Mm,
talking about this chassis.
he
And-
was making fun of that thing.
Oh yeah, and me too. Like, okay, this is a pro chassis for a belly dragger, and to make it a pro chassis, and you're putting leaf springs on it. That's-
It's such an oxymoron.
Yes, it's kind of
There's
defeats
three
the
versions.
purpose. Yeah. So you're
The
gonna.
third version is just links.
Oh, I know.
I'll
You
take
can,
the first version.
you can actually.
Guys can split the other two.
It's actually made so you can actually put links in the front and leaves in the back, or leaves in the front and links in the back also. So it's
But you
very
can still have your-
flexible.
You can still have you can still have your shocks, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, there's so many different ways you can build it. But if you're building a comp chassis and you're making a comp truck out of it, you're not going to put leaves on it.
No.
And so that's for
Unless-
24, huh?
No, that's
Unless you're doing like a class 1.
Oh, that's a
Well,
10.
you can't run that chassis in class because it's a 7-degree. I can't remember,
Oh.
7-degree skid.
kid plate.
It's literally for the leaf spring points because you get a ton of points for leaf spring
Okay.
in Storco rules.
So this is a 10 scale chassis, I guess.
Yes.
Another thing he talked about is this thing. The
Oh,
29
it's purple.
299 LP racing servo.
It's expensive.
I
Yeah.
do not know Reefs RC that much. I'm not going to say never, but this is I don't see
He
it.
has very nice. They're very nice servos, but yes, they're way overpriced.
Yeah, I
So
don't,
so it's $150 US.
No.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. That's
Mhm.
about right. $150.
I don't know where to change the pricing.
Yes, overpriced.
Yes.
They have very good servos,
I mean,
but they're
they're-
asking too much for them.
Yes, they're very nice servos. I mean, quiet and move sweet and
And
no
you can
flaws
take-
in them.
And you can program them to be fast or slow in the
Yeah.
turning.
Yeah, they're
It
programmable.
does the exact same thing as an $80 Savex. It's just purple.
Probably, yeah. But
But I think Reefs is waterproof.
So
I
it's-
saw
Savex is waterproof.
it depends on which ones you get, but yeah.
Yeah,
I
mine
can
are.
see a racer that has one car or 2 or 3 cars, and he's racing. He needs something very fast, and he doesn't have 100 cars like I do. And I am not going to put $100 servo on a car that I'm going to use once every 2 or 3 years. Like,
Right.
to me,
Yeah.
that's what the reason I'm not buying Reef is the simple reason is, to me, it's useless to me.
Yeah.
But other people, it's not.
I have
That's a
the
little expensive.
Raw 500 on my comp truck. And of the servos I've ran, like I have the Holmes 800, NSDRC 800, and the NSD 500B. That Raw 500 moves and is so controllable compared to the other ones. And I have a Smart 900 I won at Beat the Creek last year in my base camp. And both of those servos, I agree, they're pricey.
You know
But
what?
if you're using it for comp type purposes and stuff like that, it's hard to beat. Like,
Yeah.
But you know, I saw a while back on RC Kick's video where he had one of those Reefs programmables on his Clod. You wouldn't believe how fast those big tires were moving with it.
Whoa.
And
As someone who's spent $150 on servos many times and who's been racing for a while, I can say that there's a minimum of about 40 to 50-ish dollars I would spend on the servo, period. Just because every time I'm like, I may have 24 cars, but I have a dozen decent servos, and I would rather take a servo out of a car I'm not running at this point of the season.
Yeah.
Because I don't want a $10 servo going bad on me because I drove it. You know what I mean? Like if I wanted to install on the shelf and say, hey, this is for demonstration purposes only. But if I drive it and I'm mad that I spent $30 on a servo and it fried the first time going out, I'd be upset. If it doesn't, I have to spend at least 40, 50 bucks on them, like something I'm not even going to drive, just to have 200 ounces of torque, just to know that if I drive this, I'm not worried about the servo going out playing with it.
And I'm sorry I said I don't own any reef servo. I do own one reef servo, and it came with my hopper from Red Cat, my low rider.
Uh,
So that's the servo for the front to make it hop. But that one came with the car. So hopefully it never burns out because it's friggin' expensive.
They are.
Yeah, but I mean, I could see people who would want those type of servos for when they do monster truck racing.
Yeah, if you have big wheels, you need the tires to turn and things like that.
And
I
turn
completely agree.
fast.
As soon as you go into competition, you got to make sure
And
you
you gotta
have
make your
all the
shits right.
proper and best equipment in your car to give you the advantage over somebody else.
That's right.
Well said, Tank.
But just everyday driving,
I don't know. I guess the reef servos are reliable, correct?
No, they are
yeah.
Yes.
very reliable.
Is I have a Reefs 99 in one of my micro 24 scale crawlers, and it is unstoppable. Even though it costs, a little bit more than my Savic servo of the same size, it still outperforms it. And even though it did cost more money, it does perform its worth.
But that's under $100 for that 24 scale servo, right?
Yeah, it was 60 bucks. I think it was $59.99 for that servo.
I
And
actually run that.
they are doing comps with 24s.
Yep.
They're going to be getting it to do what they do with 10 scales. They're going to have the 0 through 3, right?
Yeah, we have I just did a comp not too long ago and got third place with my 24 scale. But this Sunday, the same hobby shop had a 10 scale competition. So I showed up with my old SCX 10 Honcho. It's pretty much stock, except for it's got a bunch of energy parts on it. So energy frame, energy gearbox, but otherwise it's still the stock geometry, stock truck. I end up getting third there with the truck just from smart driving, I guess. But I won 25 bucks for winning. I'm happy.
So, sorry to change the subject. I started building my wild one. It had some frustrating moments, but they don't have you starting with the gearbox. I haven't even gotten to that. They wanted you to start building the front end and putting things on the chassis and first before you get to the gearbox. It's interesting that they want you to start with that. And I already built 2 front end shocks. I have to put it on there next week because I think it's going to rain. I think we might have a dry spell this week after all the rain, but I probably won't go out to run a car until Friday because I want to get all the rain we've been having. I want to wait till the baseball diamond's dry enough, maybe by Friday. I can get out there. So
Cool. I hope you have fun and break something.
I don't want to break something. I'm gonna try to run my my PUBG thing with it between 50 and 100% for the steering, so it doesn't cause that problem so easily. But I really would like to talk to someone who could build that rack that the stuff sits on to metal, so it won't flex like that, and it won't. I could use full steer if I wanted to without a problem.
It's
Oh, you got both.
It gets so glossy I can't see the vehicle, Frank.
Look at the picture. Look at the picture of the box here.
Oh, the CR. He's got the CR18.
Yeah. Did you buy that, Frank, or did someone send it to you?
No, Fair RC sent me this one and also this one, and I got two other ones coming. It's for the group that I crawl with. It's for people to actually try the RC. So if they want to try it throughout the year, it's going to be there for them to try it on the trails and test them. And if they want to buy them, I'll get a coupon code. So now that I have these, I have to ask them for a coupon code. So if ever you guys buy something, you'll get a
Yes,
discount.
that's
If
what
you-
I'm waiting for, Tank. I'm waiting for the coupon code from you.
Is that from the email you sent them a while back?
Yes.
Nice.
So they ship two from Canada and two from Japan. And the one from Japan, the two from Japan arrived before the one from Canada.
That makes no sense.
No, it
That
doesn't.
makes no sense.
When
I mean, I
you
did
gonna,
get something from Japan that took 7 days, but that was nothing coming from Japan. 7 days.
Yeah.
So you're gonna run some 24s this year, huh, Frank?
Yeah.
So you can have some for yourself.
Well, I already have a 1/24th and an 18th scale.
And you can run them on the track.
Well, yeah, I can. Some challenges they can't do because the piece of wood are set for wider wheelbase. They'll have to bypass that. But there's a lot of place they can go.
Tank, when do you think you're gonna that coupon?
I don't know. I gotta ask them.
Okay.
It's gonna be under your name.
I don't know what kind of coupon discount code they're gonna give me. I can ask.
Yeah, I mean, anything, discount's a discount.
Yeah, when I went to that crawler competition, I was managed to find some Tamiya stuff. Brad will be happy to hear about that.
Yeah.
I found a whole lot of Tamiya brand parts for my TTO2. So I was able to get the motor mount. I was able to get the main drive shaft, the drive couplings to the front diffs,
Oil filled.
and the CVD drives and the output drives for the thing. So I have basically the entire drivetrain, motor mount, axles, drive shafts, everything but the diffs replaced, but I couldn't find the steering linkage. And all they had was hot racing. I bought the hot racing steering linkage in aluminum, and it's worse than the stock. There's more play in the aluminum hot racing steering linkage than there is in the stock plastic. It's horrible. I'm so upset I spent $20 on that part.
You might have to shim it up.
There's the bearing in the rack that connects to the servo arm is a really small 2.5 mil thick bearing, so there's no vertical up and down play you can do with it. And they actually use a flathead, countersunk screw to center it. So that little bit of 2.5 millimeter bearing, there's so much play in that one part of the rack that you can shim up and get everything from the knuckles to the arms to everything out, but that one spot where the two arms meet that bridge that connects to the steering arm, there's nothing you can do about it. It's just sloppy. Actually,
So you think that there's something wrong with the bearing?
Right here.
Is there something wrong with the bearing?
This piece here, where I can wiggle the mark back and forth, the bearing that's here and here, the bearing is so small that there's no vertical support. You know what I mean?
That's what she
It can
said.
only handle in one axis. So
Did it
like
come
you
with the wa-
lose,
Did it come with the washer put underneath?
there's no washer, it's just a bearing. In the regular TTO kit, it comes with a screw with a shoulder on it.
Yeah.
But with the TTO2 kit, it comes with a bushing that takes up that place. So then instead of having a solid screw with a shoulder on it to hang with the plastic, it comes with a screw that goes through and then a bushing. So you have the gap between the plastic and then the screw, which is a little bit better than the standard. But when you replace it with the aluminum, that screw comes through and you only have 2.5 millimeters thickness of the bearing that's in the support, so that the you have all the support this way, but the support this way or that way, there's none. It's no support to it.
Maybe you need to use a washer like Josh said.
I'm pretty sure I showed you the last time. I have a shit ton of, Tamiya shims and bearings. I put them on there and I can't do anything to fix it. I've done everything and the best result was stock.
Couldn't you put butt bearings in the stock?
What I was thinking of is putting a second bearing on top, but I don't have a bearing on top because the recess that's machined into it is bigger than the washer. So even if I put a washer in there, the washer doesn't actually hold anything because it still has room to play. So if I put a bearing in there, I would have to find that weird size bearing on the top or a weird size washer with that odd size outer diameter to actually hold the top of the rack, stable and not allow it to twist.
On my
I wonder
kit,
if you could, I'm wondering, sorry, go on, Josh.
on my kit, you put a washer underneath. And the button head of the screw actually fits the center and you can lock it down and it won't play.
Okay, so with this one, it came with a flat head, so it's got the beveled head screw with the flat
Mhm.
top. And I changed the screws to, round screws, but this kit actually uses a screw that comes from the bottom so that you actually use a nut at the top.
Okay.
So all the washers I
You
can
realize
put on the top.
You can put the nut on the bottom.
I can
There's
do
a
either
recess.
way.
There's a recess in the chassis, right?
Yes, there's a recess, so I can put the nut. I can't put the nut on the bottom. I have to put the nut on the top because there's not enough threads to hold it tight enough if I were to just put a screw without a nut.
I'm just wondering, can you use those bearings in the plastic one?
No, they don't fit the wrong diameter. I've already, looked at every possibility and I'm like, I'm just gonna have to wait till I find someone selling the Tamiya brand on eBay.
Because they have an aluminum one too. It's blue.
Yes, it's the Tamiya one looks identical to the hot racing, or not the hot racing, the yeah racing, but it's totally, it has to be better quality than the yeah racing because that bearing that they use to support it is so narrow. There's no vertical support into it. There's slop that shouldn't be there for a kit that cost me $260.
And which kit is that?
the Tamiya TTO2 SRX.
The BR, I think the BR comes with better stuff than this SRX, by the way.
Yes, the BR does come with, the SRX comes with the TRF suspension, but the BR, the new BR comes with the buggy suspension,
Yeah,
but it does come with all the aluminum outer hubs. So this doesn't come with the aluminum hubs on them.
and they
These
have
come with
carbon
the carbon.
fiber. Dave, carbon fiber shock towers too.
Yes, they
The
do
BR.
have carbon. These ones are like a plastic carbon fiber kind of deal. They look like carbon fiber. They're not.
So it's the TTO2 RS
No, SRX.
SRX.
Yes.
I don't see the manual for that one online yet. I only see the Type S, which might
Hey,
be
Robert. See you
Is it-
later, Robert.
See you later, Robert.
TTO2D Type S or TTO2 Type S.
Oh, this one was just released. It's the SRX, and I just picked this up like a week ago, 2 weeks ago. It's only been in Japan recently, and then just now in the past 2 weeks released in the United States.
Yeah, they don't have it online right now.
Yeah, I have the manual somewhere floating around, but I'd probably spend more time looking for it than it'd be useful. But yeah, with the top of these, you can see, I'm not sure if you can tell, I got the nuts on the screws. And I wish I had the head options or something else to make it work right. But there's two different places where there's only so much room to tighten up the clearance, and the racing doesn't give it that.
So
No,
he
can't find it.
says he's sending me more stuff that are ready to run. The whole shot, Jigs whole shot, and the Jigs send looking orange truck.
Okay.
I think he
So
said.
Brad, are you gonna get the candy green?
If I had the money, I
Yeah.
would buy it because I would like to have all the colored versions of every car that they have ever made.
Cool.
Come on.
Yeah, to
That's
me,
like-
it just released the re-releasing the candy green grasshopper.
Yeah.
And there was also a metallic green, which I think is darker.
Yeah, there's several versions, but I
There's
know
two
the
different greens. There's two different greens, and Keith would probably like the green grasshoppers because he likes green.
the grasshopper can only be green. Like the fact that it came out with the other grasshopper that was white, I'm like,
Yeah,
you're an
and the
idiot.
white one's
Like,
more expensive than the metallic candy green one, which is ridiculous. I don't
stupid,
understand.
stupid. Don't make sense. Nobody wanted that one. If you're gonna have a grasshopper, your grasshopper has to be green.
Even brown. I mean, I've seen brown, grayish colored grasshoppers in my life. They're big, sort of like locust size, but the brown would be better.
Yeah, anything better than white. Like, you don't name a buggy a grasshopper and paint it white.
Even though they do have green decals on it. And I'd like to have all the different editions of the Hornet and the Grasshopper 2. I'd like to have the red edition holiday buggy. I'd like to have the black edition Midnight Pumpkin, which they make.
I would like to have the mammoth.
That's different money altogether.
Well, if
I
you
was
put
thinking
all
about
them
getting
together,
that.
Brad,
I was gonna get that gray edition Cloudbuster, and then I told myself, no.
I would like to have all the different Clodbuster colors. And all the different lunchbox colors. They even had a blue one. They think they even had a green one.
I so want to buy a lunchbox. Like between a lunchbox and a Midnight Pumpkin, those were like my favorite.
how
I
about
kind of
one
like.
dragon on it?
Put a dragon on it. I would like to have the original black Midnight Pumpkin, but there's a black edition that they're making, I think.
Oh,
That's
what
come
the
down.
hell?
It's a long
What
pumpkin.
am I looking at?
Stretch pumpkin.
Somebody's building two cars that are the same, but he just like put them together.
That's a speed run car.
It'd be a stretch
the-
limousine, man. They don't make no
But it's
stretch
not
limousine.
it's not real. It's just like, see, they put the fire vice grip to hold it up in the back here,
Yeah.
but it's just fake. They just took and flipped it and put it there. Fake
Is
news.
that's a carbon kit TOTO2, right?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Yeah, that's
Corey, the R version of this CTO2 just came back out again.
yes. I was thinking about buying it just to have another one. I've already got 4 TTO2s, so I might as well get a 5th.
Oh,
And
yeah?
then there's the Type S still.
I still want to get a CCO1 chassis.
I would like to have one myself again.
This is what this is, a CCO1
That
going
is,
through a snowbank.
see, because I've already had the TAO1, and one of the guys at the hobby shop, when I brought my TAO6 to the track and dominated everybody, this guy goes out and finds a TAO4 Pro kit, and now he's gunning for me. So now I got to sit there and pull my brushless motor back off and then go put all stock Tamiya electronics and brushed motor on it to race this guy in this course, because he went out and spent a bunch of money to buy some limited edition carbon fiber graphic TAO4 body. I mean, mind you, it looks beautiful. It does. But I don't know if a 04 is going to be an 06, and I don't know, but it does look beautiful. I love that body, that carbon graphic body that came stock on that car. That's beautiful.
See, there you go. Yep, the green. I think that green edition they made. Here, Keith. There's the grasshopper candy green.
Yeah, it looks good. With it
Keith,
on.
I'm gonna have to weather my chrome parts here. The chrome bumper, I'm gonna have to make them look old to match the body you're making.
Why my body is not looking old, Tank?
Well, I mean, to match the graphic, that's what I mean.
Oh,
Here's the black edition. I have the metallic version of the Midnight Pumpkin. I have these
so you
two.
got to put like rocks on it. Make it rocky. Yeah, rocky.
I would love to have an XR311 and a Rising Fighter. I'd like to have the shorter wheel-based DTO1. And I have this Clod, the blue one, which to me is the bottom of the line, and then the red.
Cool.
I would love to have a black edition, black special Avante.
That's a lot of money, but
Yeah,
I
I
would
know,
have
but-
one and to put it on my shelf.
I would run both of them if I had them. I'm sorry.
Hey,
I wish I had
Josh,
the. I wish I had the VQS too.
Yeah,
how's
buddy.
it, how's the Toyota coming?
Which one?
The one for your wife?
Well, we tested it over the weekend and it worked good, so it's all good to go.
All right, man.
Here's the BR, Corey.
I almost bought I'm trying to remember the name of the buggy. It's one of the ones that are out now for that's TTO2B. I was almost bought one. I'm like,
This is
Do
the
I buy
BR,
it?
the higher version.
yeah, I was gonna buy the regular B just to get the body to buy the BR and have the body already.
What would you do
And
with
I
the spare
stopped myself.
chassis? What would you do with the spare chassis?
That's my problem is because I already did that when I wanted to buy the SRX. I bought the regular TTO2 and
Oh.
then I had to buy another body, but then I bought a TTO2D and then I bought another TTO2 and then another TTO2. So I'm like, yeah, I just had to buy another body because I wasn't going to take the body off one I already bought and playing with, even though I bought it to take the body off.
Well, you'd have to use the chassis for something. Then out there, the leftover.
Yeah, that's what happened is I ended up having to buy a new body for the chassis I bought because I wasn't gonna, even though I bought the kit with the body for the other chassis kit, I still end up buying another body anyway.
Well, here's here's the feature components on the BR. The new aluminum propeller joints, new carbon fiber damper stays. It comes with the TTO2 oil differential, new diff joint cups, comes full ball bearings, all propeller shaft, module hard coated aluminum pinion 17 tooth. Comes with the TTO2B DFO3 aluminum damper set, the DFO2 two-way aluminum rear uprights, TTO2 full turnbuckle set, the DFO2 assembly universal shafts, large disc wheels, four-wheel drive front and rear, large disc rear wheels, rear wing set, reinforced gear covers, low suspension arms, two-piece, and TTO2 lower deck, hard black. So they did say, I think they did say it comes with the oil differential too. So
Yeah, the diffs are oil differentials on that one, like the TTO2, but
yeah,
it comes with two differentials instead of the TTO2 SRX comes with one oil in the rear and then a spool in the front.
yeah.
But the BR comes with two oils.
The XVO2 TTO2 oil gear differential unit.
Yep, it's the same one. Yeah, it comes with two. The SRX only comes with one of them, but the front they give you a spool for the front. But like the regular TTO2, you use the stock gearbox, and then like the BR, you'd use a block that goes in the diff. But on the SRX, it gives you an entire different
Hey,
front
man,
differential.
John, you done packing?
What's that?
I said, are you done packing?
I haven't even, well, I kind of started.
Just kind of started.
Keith, you wanted to see the difference? Here's the difference.
Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah.
Big difference of size, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
well, I could read off. It tells me I can tell you the components that are on the SRX.
So even the wheelbase is a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead, Brad, read the things.
New propeller joints, new rear hard-coated drive shafts, 39 millimeter size, 37 millimeter drive shafts for double hardened joint shafts, which is like a CVD. XVO2, TTO2 oil gear differential units, new aluminum diff joint cups. XVO2, TTO2 front direct coupling set, new direct cups. 06 modular hard coated aluminum pinion gear, 27 tooth. TRF 419 suspension upgrade set, TTO2 high torque servo saver set with aluminum horn, TTO2 aluminum propeller shaft, TTO2 high speed gear set, full ball bearings, 68 tooth, clamps type aluminum wheel hub, 5mm thick, TRF damper oil seal, cross joint for low friction assembly universal shafts,
Cross joints.
short ball connector nuts, TRF dampers, 4mm aluminum serrated wheel nut, 4-piece blue. That's what's supposed to be on his car.
Yeah, what I noticed the difference with the SRX is on the main drive shaft. On the BR, it has the steel pins running against the aluminum drive shafts going out, like if you were to say buy one for regular TTO2, but the SRX actually has those plastic fins, those plastic bushings with the wider slots cut in the drive the shaft ends to the diffs, so that you actually have plastic insulating between the steel and aluminum as it drives around the drive shaft for the center drive shaft and the rear drive shaft with, or the, let me look at this car.
Are you gonna get a Porsche 911 GT3 body?
I want, but yeah, the front and the center have the plastic bushings. Maybe I can show you the here.
I think your SRX deserves the new 911 body on it.
Oh, yes, but here's there's a little plastic piece in the bushing that insulates that pin. So that's one of those things that it will wear out. So that's one of those things I'm gonna actually have to order extras of from Tamiya before they start causing damage when they wear out.
John, you get
Yeah.
any good lights on your truck for the night crawls?
That's something I gotta figure out.
Yeah. Hey, maybe, you can just go to the dollar store and get some of them ones that just sticky. They get them lights so you can just peel off and stick,
Yes.
I have another iron possibly in the fire here. I just gotta get to it and see how much of a pain it's going to be.
Yeah.
Or do like me, just get a cheap dollar store flashlight like this and tape it to the hood.
Tape it to the hood. Yeah, you can do that
Duct
too.
tape is your friend.
Yeah.
Amazon has some very cheap one, but you won't have
Well,
time.
the whole thing is my SCX 10-2. The front lights have a JS plug, I think, on it, but the new 1080 doesn't have a spot where I can plug it in. So I'm gonna have to find either a cable to go from the
You need a wide-
JS to what's that?
You need a wide cable.
Yeah.
Yeah, JST can only go into a regular extension if you force it.
Yeah, it does.
So the XVO2, as you see, Josh, it has a cover, so that might even keep out the rocks in the steering. It says the shaft driven four-wheel drive chassis kit, a front midship motor, center spur gear, and identical length front and rear propeller shafts, which allows running on surfaces from on-road to flat dirt. It features optimum balance, a slim chassis, plus four-wheel independent double wishbone suspension, 39-tooth differential gear front and rear, and one setup option 42 differential gear are included. So you would have to decide if you want the rear or the front to have an overdrive on it, like your trucks.
Rear.
Rear.
You can take this connector and actually put it in there. You just have to push hard enough and it goes right in.
How come your 1080 doesn't have a plug for that?
The 1080s don't have that. You have to go straight to the receiver or it's,
Yeah,
you know,
but
a
you can-
Wi-Fi.
You have the plug for your memory, for your program card.
Yeah, but that plug is a different size, Kurt.
Yeah, but it's just two prongs you're using, your
It's a
power and
2-pin.
negative.
You can, the
Yeah.
2-pin is still a 2-pin.
You still should be able to just
Yeah.
clip that right on the
Like I
power.
said, I hadn't really sat down and looked at it, but like I said, that was just one thing I just noticed.
Yeah, it'll
because-
just sit right on there.
Because let's just say I got to get this together by Friday or by Saturday.
You got plenty of time.
I got parts coming tomorrow, so that's why I'm kind of tearing what needs to come off of this out now.
Yeah, you're not worried about lights right yet. I'm sorry.
What's that?
So you're not worried about lights right yet.
No,
Here's the
no.
XVO1 for you there, Josh. The XVO1 is belt driven with a front mounted motor.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? You might be getting all sorts of different types of rally cars.
Yeah, I just picked up this light. It's an RC 4-wheel drive light bar. And I noticed it actually has two different plugs, one for 7.4 and 1.8 for 11.1 volts. So this can actually be direct powered without, and just bypassing your receiver to get the best, lighting out of it.
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty nice, to have that option.
Yeah, get it nice and bright.
When you actually have two separate plugs, and this is definitely going on the front of my, STX10.
Yeah. Let me go get that. Matter of fact, let me look at that.
It's funny, Tank. I just picked up some of those batteries like you just showed to use in my Fly Sky.
I used it in my radio link. There were two for $20, I think, or something like that.
Yep, that's what I did. I got two of them for 20.
What batteries did you guys get? They're
Small
lipos?
lipo.
Oh,
Yeah, the tiny lipos. This is the bottom
Tiny
for my
lipos.
Fly Sky.
I have a lot of RC cars that run on a tiny lipo.
They actually run or they're in the box.
lipos
They're in the box.
in my wild
Batteries are running? That's strange.
tiny
Brad. Can you
lipo.
see it now?
Yep.
Ooh,
It looks like a Unimog.
Yeah,
It has the Mercedes grill in it, doesn't it, Tank?
Not sure. I just opened the box.
yeah, kinda.
It's not a Mercedes logo.
Yeah, no.
Right.
But it's one of the versions of the Unimog. Unimog has different front ends that they put on them.
Yep.
Tiny lipos in my RC car.
tiny lipo.
Make it run really, really
Curtis
far.
D, unknown. What's up, guys?
What's up, Eric? Curtis D. Sarge.
Eric,
Arch.
Queenie.
Queenie.
Hi, Queenie.
Okay, let
Matt
me read the
stopped in
BBX to
too.
you guys. Expensive multi-piece roll cage with super realistic look, 3-piece polycarbonate UTV style body with window netting, efficient 2-wheel driven with full ball bearings, universal drive shafts, and rear differential.
I like
Differential. Brand new tires and metal plated wheels. Driver figures and light pods are add to extra realism. Shaped arm, front double wishbone, and rear trailing arm suspension setup gives a responsive drive.
What's up, Scott?
Wow.
Hey, Scott. See,
You could be a salesman, Brad.
I would really love to have this.
Sorry.
vehicle. Everybody wants this
Or the
vehicle.
teacher from Peanut.
Wah, wah, wah. What happened? Did I go mute?
No,
Yeah.
Ugh.
Oh.
Vagina.
Here's the gear ratios for that new truck.
How fast will it go?
Which one's
Well,
that?
the gear ratio is 132.49, 117.66, and 110.66. That's first, second, and third gears.
I think that Hobby Concept guy is building one on YouTube right now.
Yeah.
Man, I hate tiny trucks.
Okay.
Trying to put the battery cover back on the back because that's where it goes. But you
Oh,
gotta
yeah.
tuck in all the wires in.
That's the worst part about small trucks.
Don't have a lot of room to move to use them, put things in them and move them around.
Especially with my big fingers.
Ow. Where is?
How do y'all feel about this thing?
Make
This
a
thing has got so much goddamn wires in it. I'm trying to fit 3 servos, a TV screen and everything and still fit it inside of a hard body.
Why?
The thing barely fits. I gotta tuck the wires in it every time I look at it. I'm like, where's the wires hanging out?
Hey, Josh, eventually are you gonna be buying more rally cars?
Eventually, but I got a couple other things that I'm wanting to work on first. I gotta get me a grand hauler to beat. Heath.
To do the race? To see who goes the
Right.
fastest? Is that
I
what you're
was
trying
gonna
to
tell
say?
you my first
Yeah.
run, but I'm not gonna now.
Have you done it already?
I'm
Yeah, I
telling
just
you, it
saw
should be
gas.
faster.
Hey, Keith, did you use all 3 gears?
I didn't do it that way. I don't like to shift on the fly, so I did it a different way.
Well, the shift on the fly actually helps you stay controlled with the vehicle. So
Yeah,
it's a ramp up. That's what they're used for, like a ramp
I
up.
can try it again on another one. I didn't even change the tires yet. I gotta do a whole bunch of more shooting before I change the tires.
I wouldn't
Oh,
shoot at it.
All my video went crap.
Oh. No, I was working through the Asia T site. And I found if you look at the grand hauler, which is on sale. I think it was,
The Grand Hauler's the biggest of them all, isn't it?
I don't know,
So
you're
I
the,
think the Grand's bigger
expert.
than the King. You got the book right there, Bradley.
yeah. Look in the book,
Look at the book. Look at the book.
like your Bible.
It's like the Bible. Okay,
Your
the new
Bible.
Scania, 770S 8x44 is 610 millimeters.
Okay, well, what's the King hauler and the Grand hauler?
Grand Hauler 648. Let me see. The King Hauler 600. Yep, the Grand Hauler's bigger, and so is the Aeromax. Aeromax is also bigger, 614. And the Night Hauler is also bigger than the King Hauler. It's 630. And then you got the 4x8s, more 667. You got another 3-axle truck. That's the Aircross RX 33 6x4 is 576. Wow, I can't believe that the Actros Mercedes, just the 1-axle one, is 526 millimeter. That's almost as long as the 6x3 Gigaspace, 538. It's not much smaller. Oh, and one of the trailer lengths. 814, 917, 917, 983. That's the deep freeze delivery Polar Bear Express one. That's 983. The shortest one is the
So-
flatbed semi 711.
So with
That's-
this speed run thing that you guys got going on with these trucks, are they speed runs with or without a trailer?
We want to do it without
No.
a trailer.
Without, because trailer costs a lot of money, man.
And they weigh more, and you don't want this is a speed run. You want to go as fast as possible. So, Frank hasn't finalized the.
Oh, they're
rules yet.
pretty much finalized. It's just where I'm gonna do
Okay,
the
so-
money gathering. That's where I have an issue with.
Can I ask you a question about the rules, Tank, real quick?
What?
Can I,
No,
I can't,
No,
can I put
Let
duct
the,
tape
let
on
the
my,
people who spend the money decide.
can I put my duct tape on my windows?
yeah, you can put duct tape on your windows. We
Okay.
said you gotta at least have a windshield.
just
Yeah,
the
I
front
got a
ones.
windshield. I
You
just
don't
want
need the side ones.
Okay,
Side ones, I don't care.
okay.
Yeah,
My only
so
question.
it's
Hey.
actually the king hauler, not the grand hauler. It's 309. You can get it for $80 shipping, so that's cheaper than Horizon and anybody around.
You gonna get a king hauler?
It's the cheapest with the shipping, because like the Hercules, even though it's
It's
cheaper,
also
the
the
shipping.
shortest. It's also the
shipping.
shortest with the hauler name in it.
Hercules.
Off,
is-
if you get one, Josh, offline, I got a guy that I watched on the video. He's really good. Help you build it. He
I'm
just,
sure Josh can build it.
yeah, I know, but it's good. You can go, he does it one by step. It's good to have other than instructions,
I look at it this way. Josh is going to get it. He's going to do the minimalist things to it. And then you're going to, when the thing is over, you'll just take it to the next level, putting everything that everybody puts in those in the first place. Might as well after having it.
As long as it
You know what
doesn't
I
get
mean?
broken.
Put all the sound kit and all that other lights and stuff on it. You put that on afterwards.
Yeah, I gotta take all that shit off mine.
But I'm gonna wait till after Beat the Creek in case somebody has one for sale or something there.
You think
Yeah,
someone's
that's a
going to
good
bring one
idea.
of those for sale?
Never know.
They
They're
do.
gonna
You
have,
never know. Beat the Creek. People don't want to bring shit back home
Right.
right?
But they
They
got more-
have stuff there too,
because they picked up shit already there.
and they're gonna have,
They have
Stuff for
construction semi stuff in the barn.
yeah, next to the barn.
Yeah.
You should post it in the group and say, looking for one. If anybody wants to sell one, bring it over.
Yeah,
I thought about it, but what happens a lot of time is people, when you post in their groups, people will see the price and they'll jump on it. And they'll jump on it.
True.
So even with shipping and handling, the Asian T one, it's still going to be cheaper than buying it anywhere else.
Yep. It's like 389.
you can run a stick too.
With
I mean,
shipping.
you can run a pistol instead of them stick remotes.
I'll
Is
put it
that-
on my Noble.
Yeah,
So does that with shipping and handling 389?
Yeah.
Actually, that's a lot cheaper than I expected.
and we're trying to sell our
cheap-
stick, so, go ahead, sorry.
The cheapest I found.
And that's at
It's
what
going to
price?
take a while for you to get it.
Asia tees.
Asia tees with shipping. Okay.
Yeah, they had like super saver discounts on the shipping. Some of the stuff you can get for free if you spend $135. But the semis, they didn't have that discount, but for some reason that King hauler was more of a discount than the Hercules or anything else.
Well,
And even though it's the shortest of the hauler variety.
Well, that's better. Shorter means less weight.
Yeah, no one said we couldn't run a wheelie bar on the back of this thing for stability.
no, you can do that.
Can't do that.
But you're
You know,
gonna,
If I can't run 2 batteries in a series with 2 ESCs and 4 motors, then no.
yeah, but you're all disqualified already, Mike John.
I'm sorry.
That's like-
I was extremely thinking outside the box that night.
Yes, we know.
Well, that's what you do all the time. There's nothing new. That's what you do naturally.
That's why Kurt's been quiet. He's been building one in CAD.
That's right.
He's building one in
Definitely ain't telling you my speed now.
Let's just say that if somebody wins and they have like twice the speed of somebody else, and they're
Yeah.
running a certain, like, let's say the Tamiya transmission, and they actually win twice as fast as the other next guy running on 2S, we're going to ask a lot of questions like, okay, how did you manage doing it? Because it makes no
Right.
sense theoretically.
I'm gonna time lapse my build.
You know what, Frank? It's going to be. You're only looking for a 5 mile an hour spread. Is probably what you're looking at a time.
Well, Tank, I'll tell you. You know what I got for a first run.
I'm saying 16, Keith.
You 16 miles an hour?
Is what
And-
Keith got.
I am not going to join, even though I do have a truck. I am not going to join in there because I'm the kind of organizer. And John Martin probably is not, so I might choose him as a judge.
Yeah.
So we'll see who else I might choose as a judge. I need 3 guys. So
Well, John should be a judge because he knows how people think out of the box. He'll be looking for those out of the box thinking. Right?
Yeah, if
right,
somebody
John?
pulls like 75, 80 miles an hour, even in the 50s is going to be.
I say the fastest one's going to be about 25 miles an hour.
Oh, come on. You guys said no to the turbine, but did you say anything about an EDM?
EDM.
Extra bowel movement.
Electric induced motor.
About that. As long as you got a motor and the 2 wheels are pushing it, that's okay. You can have
Has to
direct
be.
4 motors on every 4 wheels or 6 wheels if you want.
So
No,
I thought it was
you didn't
brushed
say
over,
that,
so
Frank.
EDM would be out.
You said one motor in the vehicle.
Yeah, you
That's
did.
what I'd say 1 motor.
But
It is
I
one
guess
motor.
an EDM would be 1 motor.
Yeah, but I thought it was brushed only.
No, brushed or
No.
brushless, I don't care.
Brushless, yeah.
Hey, Keegan. He says
Here's a
the
sleeper,
tractors
Keegan.
are slow enough to speed run on a treadmill.
Yeah, but that's no fun.
Treadmills only go to like 12 miles an hour. That's as fast as the treadmill goes.
I guess it would be better if you tried to keep it straight, huh?
Yeah, on the speed run, yeah, it's better if you go straight.
So I was having I gotta get my servo better. It was
Hit the
pulling,
curb.
I almost hit
Oh,
a pole.
gyro's allowed to go straight?
Yeah, I don't
Did
see
you
why.
use
not.
I just know Josh is probably gonna modify the crap out of it after the fact.
Almost hit a light pole.
Got one of those, you might as well put everything in it because that to keep it real.
If I end up with the King Hauler, I'm sending it to Keith to paint like the Hitcher truck, and I'm gonna try and find a Rutger Hauer to put in it.
A Ruckert Howard?
Yeah, have you
I'll
ever
paint it
seen the
any way you
Hitcher?
want.
What is it? C. Thomas Howell and Rutger Hauer.
It probably was Ruckert Howard.
I never seen the Hitcher truck, but I'll paint it like it. It's got a mural on it.
I think it's just a black. I'll have to look.
I'll look it up right now.
Yeah, but Josh, I know that after the race, you'll be putting all those electronics in it to get it to be realistic. You might as well after that point.
Okay, Devin.
It would be interesting to build a truck is to build that, the old truck from the movie Duel. That would be awesome to do a high-speed road truck with.
Wasn't
one
that
of
truck
those.
like gray or silver?
It was just
I
rusted
wanna
out.
say it was rust.
Yeah, it was all rusted.
Yes.
Oh, that's the hitcher truck?
Yeah,
Oh,
I see
yeah.
Rucker
That's the
Howard
Hitcher
in one of
2
those
one.
pictures. I
Oh,
see.
Freightliner.
Yeah, Hitcher too. But I
So make it all dusty.
all the
Like,
scenes are in black though, but like, and a lot of scenes are gory scenes, but I don't see.
yeah,
Rucker Howard played the bad guy, didn't he?
Don't see too much
Yep.
of the trailer truck.
Too bad that man's dead. I liked him a lot. You know? He died a couple of years ago.
There you go, right there, the car was.
I just watched,
What's the, is that the, behind it, down below, at the bottom?
The Mechanic with
The red
Charles
car?
Bronson.
This one?
No, right,
that's for the duel.
Oh, dual,
Oh,
that
Dukes of
one.
Hazzard. That's the duel.
that it?
That's
Oh,
the
Yep.
duel. My cousin
think-
has a car just like that. The Dodge Dart, but it's got a big motor. in
Yeah,
it.
that truck is rusted. Is that how you want it done, Josh?
Well, the hitcher looks like it's dirty.
Yeah,
That's how.
Right
Josh
there,
wants it
Tank.
done.
You see where the girl's screaming? Oh, you passed it, I think.
Who
yeah.
just
I think
dropped
I was
out?
thinking of the Hitcher 2 had the black one.
Yeah, click on that one, Tank.
Yeah, that's the Hitcher too.
Oh, that's the hitcher too.
Yeah, I think that's the truck I was thinking of because I'm looking at a picture here in the original Hitcher and it's a cab over. It's a Peterbilt 282.
It's still all dusted up.
Yeah, so that's the one you want. I can do that, man. It's easy.
The top 10 movies featuring.
I'll
I've
even
been-
put some naked Indian girls on there if you want me to.
okay, oh,
Dr. Welsh,
That's
really
how.
that's what that's what Eclectic Electric said. Is Dr. Welsh really Welsh? He wants because he's from Wales, so that's why he says that.
That's how, Kurt.
how?
Corey, what happened to Corey?
Don't know.
Maybe his phone died.
That is clear. That is clear.
So you want a dusty, rusty looking Josh, huh?
Yeah,
I want mine all shiny and polished out.
I'm sure you would, Kurt. Right?
look,
With the
Kurt's
flame
all
job,
about
maybe
car
with the
shows,
flame job,
taking
right?
Mustangs to
Flame
them,
job.
smacking curbs.
Yeah, try to pull my Mustang out so I can run it into a curb.
I'm gonna take all my on roads and do a tribute to Kurt's RC. You're gonna see my car take off like it wants to do a drag race, and then it's gonna cut, and then you're gonna see a curb, and you're gonna see in slow motion, boom, hit the curb, like every single one of them. And I'm gonna put a beat to it so it goes poomp, poomp. All of them are gonna take off, and then every single one of them is gonna hit a curb in slow motion.
And it's going to break apart in slow
No,
motion.
no, it's just gonna bounce. It's a Tamiya. It's got a foam bumper in front.
Yeah, Tamiya's don't break. What are you talking
Oh,
about?
what are you talking about?
You know, you know what? My wild one, I put together they tell you to put the bumper on it and the things that hold it. There's like 3 different things that go into it. There's the bumper, and then there's this carbon looking piece that goes beyond it, and then there's a little red washer on it, and it goes right to the chassis. Seems like it's going to be very structurally sound. That's why they can take a beating, because there's a lot of things in there to take the abuse.
What's up, Jake?
Jake. Are you gonna run it into anything, Brad?
It might by accident.
Gonna run it into a skate ramp.
No, it's not gonna be on a skate park. No.
Yeah.
I got the sides for my TRX4M trailer and I painted them up so they looked wood.
Oh, that's cool.
I thought they were pretty cool.
What's that made out of, that trailer?
It's all
Plastic?
plastic. Yeah.
I'll
What's up,
show you.
Jake? How you
You
doing?
guys see Sarge's trailer, the small one, the 24 scale?
You used popsicle sticks on it, didn't you?
No, I use thin plywood.
It's turning out good, man.
Cool.
Yeah, it's done. I lost this piece for the top.
Huh.
I have to find it. But
You stained the wood, didn't you?
back, no, I painted it. Back comes out. It's like one of them, you know, I got a 16 by 16 foot by 10, something like that. So it's
That
one of
wood
them
actually looks
trailers.
That
What'd you
wood-
make that for?
It's for Sarge for his
Yeah.
124th.
Oh, okay.
It's a bigger trailer for the 120. You know, I got one of them big 16 by 20 trailers or whatever.
You
Sarge
know,
says it looks
wider.
awesome.
It looks like pressure treated wood.
Yeah, I'm not done with it. Yeah, I'm gonna put an old dirty like mattress in there and shit, you know, put
Hey.
some rope on it.
Hey, Jason, not to rush you out, I'm willing to wait as long as it takes. I'm wondering about my HBX.
Oh, let's see. I'm done.
You put it in a little round can, he said?
Oh, you're not supposed to see that. Damn it. You didn't see that, did
Tow it
you?
with the ecto. Oh, you put the 24 in there. There you go.
Oh, you could do that too. It'll fit, I think. Well, the one that's getting the big one is,
Okay,
I had a problem
Take
on the
as long
side
as you
with it,
want,
but I
Jake.
fixed it. Now I know how to do the other side and the front real easy.
Now, Tank and Josh, I got a question on a 1080. The blue one or the yellow one? Which one is supposed to be the hot?
The
Right?
one next to the red.
Okay.
No, I'm not trying to be funny. That's how I always remember it is. I always
Okay.
look for my red power
Okay.
lead.
Yeah.
Positive.
Okay. I can understand that now. Okay. So that's a way to remember, Leo. So I'm just looking at this because I got to put it either
the
take
lighter,
wires off the motor that I have and solder it directly to the motor or put the plugs on.
John, let me see that again.
wires usually, the positive is usually the lighter color.
Oh, so there's 3 wires there. Oh, why wouldn't the
Oh,
red be? Oh, the red goes to the switch, right? Okay.
No, your red and black are your power
Yeah.
or your
But
battery.
coming on the ESC,
Blue and
you
yellow
got
are
blue and yellow. So
motor.
that's why I was asking. Not that it would be that hard to unplug it and replug it back in.
I just
That
use
only makes it go backwards, right?
Yeah.
right. You just flip flop them.
Yeah.
I just use those bullets you get from like AutoZone or whatever because they're a lot cheaper
Yeah.
for my motor wires.
Yeah, they crimp right on.
Mhm.
Yeah. But I think I have some. I just gotta go check. Yes, Chewy. What? You want to say hello to everybody?
Hello, Chewy.
Chewy.
Hey, Chewy, Chewy, Chewy.
John, you don't have a 4-foot table?
Yeah, I do.
I was using my 4-foot
It's on your couch?
When I was building, I
No,
was using
it's because I got about 9 projects going at once.
Yeah.
my 4-foot table was still allowing things to fall off of it.
Of course.
Well, that's when you put a rail around it and leave it up,
Right.
Well, you gotta get a pit mat so everything sticks to the
or
mat.
that too. Yeah.
I had to 3D print a moose to take for Beat the Creek on the TF2 run.
Oh,
Put it in
cool.
the bed of my truck.
I think it turned out good.
Oh,
Not bad.
that's a dog.
Yeah.
Too bad you
Moose is
can't
the
make him
name of my
move.
shepherd.
Too bad you can't make him move.
Oh, Josh,
the way the body, the way the chassis moves, because dogs usually like trying to keep their
Right.
balance on nose on a truck in the back.
we're gonna have to work out some kind of deal, man. I'll paint your truck if you 3D print me out a motor. You got a
I'll
3D
just have to
printer?
find the file.
Yeah. Well, I'm way far away from it right now. So
You hear that, Unknown? You got traded. You got fired.
Bill Critters in the chat, Sarge is in the chat, Queenie's in the chat,
for my
That was in the chat.
Green Frog.
hey,
Yeah.
Symbol Green doesn't hurt a motor, right? Will it hurt it?
No, why?
Okay. Because I got that RC. I'm gonna clean it all up before I even work on it. I'm just gonna soak it down with Simple Green or you know,
Simple
Scrubby
Green.
Bubbles or
You need to
something
go to
like that.
Bucks RC's having a giveaway for that super clean.
He already gave it away.
Oh, did he?
It's good for tires.
I
Makes
thought
them
he wasn't doing it for a week.
Already chose a winner.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's all got crap and junk, and I'll probably change the motor out anyways. I don't even know what size it is.
Yeah. Let me go
There's
check. See if it-
RC Review is giving away a Michigan.
Mhm.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I seen that the other day.
Yeah,
He
you
went
gotta
into depth about the. He went into depth recently on the Traxxas issue.
subscribe to him into that tank.
Fair
What we
RC.
Fair RC.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then leave some kind of comment.
Yeah.
That Jeep is 1/5, right?
No,
No,
that's
it's
1/10.
10.
The
It's 1/10?
Michigan is 1/10.
Oh, okay.
Do you
But-
want one that fits over a motor, Keith, or one that you can just put in?
Yeah, we'll have to talk about that after. I gotta design it first. Yeah, it
It's-
won't go over a motor though.
No, it's just gonna fit into because he's taking a Rustler or type of Rustler, kind of the old one, and he's gonna build a hot rod with it. So
Yeah, for the front.
actually in the rear, it's a 2-wheel drive, but he's got to make that motor fit in the front.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna
Those
be
are
like
really
a
cool.
ZZ Top, I think, or something like that.
I may have my buddy resin print you one I just found. Because the resin printing will come out a lot cleaner.
I was gonna buy one that goes over a motor and take the air cover off and put a scoop on it and then build a bottom myself, the transmission and stuff out of styrene, but
Can I screen share?
Yeah.
Thing?
oh yeah,
So this one,
yeah.
Pretty sweet.
my buddy can resin print that very easy. And then it just sit down in your frame rails.
Yeah, I gotta figure out where it's gonna sit and everything, so
So that one be pretty good. And it's got the scoop and everything for your ZZ Top steam.
Yeah.
mhm.
Oh yeah, Sergeant J said that Operation 11 Charlie is doing a Vanquish RTR
Given away.
giveaway.
Hmm.
Raffle.
It's a raffle, I think.
Oh, it's a raffle. Yeah.
Yeah, there wasn't
It's,
very many
14.
spots.
I thought it was 23 or 29.
Yeah.
Oh, they gave more spots, Jake.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I thought they were
Um,
having a cutoff on that one.
And then RC Chop Shop, my local hobby shop, he has a side business. They're giving away a pro or raffling off a pro. The Vanquish is $10 a spot. for Operation 11 Charlie, yeah. And then $14 a spot for the pro if you go to the RC Chop Shop on Facebook.
And how
Have-
many spots are they selling for 11 Charlie? 100?
Jake just said they're sitting at 52 entries. I don't know how many they're gonna do total.
Hey, you
Oh,
guys,
it's
have you
unlimited spot, so it's till whenever they pull the name.
Oh, wow. Okay.
ever heard of putting like, you know, that foam for the 124 scales? You know, you spray. Have you ever heard of putting them in the tires? The like
You can't, it'll,
1.9s?
it'll explode. It'll expand too much. You can't control how much it expands.
Expands.
You can use like a hair bun or like other types of foams you can cut up to put
I
in
need
Your
a
there.
own
little,
foam.
well, it's gonna be on Sarge's trailer and the weight the truck weight is gonna flatten them tires. So I need to make them like solid.
Just don't worry. I wouldn't worry about it. Are they going to be bead locks?
Yeah, they're bead locks.
Because Sarge can always 3D print something. Like he can 3D print the no foam thing and make it.
Yeah, okay. Make it harder. Yeah, because they're the weight of the trailer has almost got it flat now.
Is that the 1.9 trailer? The 1.9
Yeah, the
wheels?
2 foot long trailer. Yeah.
Yeah, he can take care of it, but Amazon has those dual stages that are super hard for cheap, right?
Yeah, they're real soft, only about that big, and the rest of it's all hard as a rock almost.
Yeah. I got some under my TRX4 and man, it was like a brick
Yeah.
because they came with the knockoff Hyraxes.
Yeah, I'd probably mess it up, Kurt. You're right. I was gonna drill a hole in there and see if it would fill
Yeah, it
it
would,
up.
no,
but-
it just expand. Yeah,
and
no,
it
that's,
probably,
you
yeah.
can't control it, that stuff. It just goes where it wants to and expands as much as it's going to expand.
The only way that would work is if you actually drill the tire at 2 or 3 spots and let the
Oh,
extra.
expand come out.
No,
Well,
I think
yeah,
it would
but-
still blow up in certain
Yeah.
areas too much.
Yeah, I'm
My
gonna
dad,
let him try to fix it.
my dad did on a boat once and it made the hull swell.
Oh,
Yeah, right, yeah.
because that hole will plug up first, will dry out first, and it's still going to expand on the
It's
inside.
still gonna keep going. Yeah, it's still gonna keep building up inside. Yeah, it's unlimited spots. Yeah.
Or sports, whatever it takes.
What, until next week? Until
Tomorrow for
Tomorrow?
the Operation 11 Charlie. Yeah, it ends
oh,
tomorrow.
okay. Well, I guess that's not 52 spots.
It's all for donations.
Yeah.
All the money goes towards donation.
I heard one of his guys the other day put $9,000 into a clod.
Talking to me?
No, talking
You're,
about
talk-
what Jake said. Jake
No,
told
you're talking about Mike's RC World, right?
Mhm. What exactly did he do with it?
Everything.
Whole metal chassis, metal everything.
Custom aluminum wheels that are like $2,000 or $3,000 because they're all like from the 90s. Who was that big clod company in the 90s that did like the Blackfoot, the clod wheels, the custom chrome chassis? I can't remember what it says. I'm sure Jake knows. He was on the live for part of it, I thought.
And the only other thing I gotta get for that car is skinny front tires
Any front tires on what?
on my ZZ Top kind of car.
Oh.
Maybe more some siren.
Just get the two. Oh, go ahead. Sorry. Tank.
Jake, for that 11 Charlie draw, do they ship anywhere in the world for the winner, or does the winner have to pay shipping? You can go ahead until he answers.
I thought they said US and Canada. I'm not sure though, Tank.
Okay.
Because the front ones have like kind of slick. I don't know why the front ones have kind of slicks on the front. So I'm going to put them on the back and then get some skinny ones for the front.
Well, it better be Canada too, since Jake's in Canada.
Right.
True.
You could run the like a 2-2 buggy wheel or a 2-2 drag tire on the front, Keith.
Yeah. I try to
But
find some
it looks like
cheap ones.
it looks like a bicycle tire. A motorcycle tire. If you
Yeah.
pay shipping, they will send it to you for that cost. Jason said.
Then I can have Beanfield drive the shit kicker and Duckman drive the ZZ Top car.
You know, it would
Hey,
probably be
Randy.
Hey,
best,
Randy.
Keith. They make a skinny drag wheel where the tire literally just glues to it, and it's only like that big. It's probably like 3/4 of an inch to half an inch,
Okay.
and it doesn't even have any foam or anything in it. You literally put like a sticky foam strip on the wheel and glue it to it. Oh,
Contiguous.
Keith, what's the tiny is it JE the Outlaws, the tiny drag tires people
Yeah,
run all the time?
yeah, I have some on my rail car.
Okay.
Yeah, the front.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of. Well, ZZ Top does. I think they have regular tires all the way around, but I want mine a little bit smaller than the back.
Right.
Contiguous US only unless you are willing to pay shipping difference.
Cool. No, I have a guy in the West now you can ship it to. It's actually STCRC. They have a place in New York where they ship all their stuff. And then once a week, he goes to New York and he picks up at the warehouse where everything is being shipped. Makes it a heck of a lot cheaper for shipping.
Oh, yeah.
Is this going because he's coming from Canada?
Yep. Okay, Brad, why don't we start saying goodbye to everybody, and it's 11:30 and we can go the after hour show, and people want to come in, they can use the link I put in the WhatsApp or send me an email at thetankrc@gmail.com and I'll send you a link.
All right. Thanks everybody for joining me today. I'd like to know what happened to Corey, but probably computer issues. Everybody in the chat, wasn't a very big chat, but I think whoever attended today. Even though some of them are not here.
Oh, you had 14 people at one time, which is pretty good.
Yeah, I think that's above average, but I think I've had over 20 before. Right.
Yeah, but you're going against two people too.
And thank you, Randy. Too bad you weren't here longer. I have to give you a call sometime. See how you're doing. Thanks that we were able to talk a little more about Tamiya today because of my catalog. I know that to Kurt's chagrin, but okay.
I missed all that, so that was good.
What? What did you say?
I said I missed all that in the beginning, so that was good.
Yeah, but I talked about it when you were in here. I talked about things in it. So,
Jams RC, why don't you say goodbye?
Thanks for having me. I'll see you guys next week.
Cool. Keith.
Thanks for inviting me, Brad. Keep your RCs muddy and your hamster smiling.
Everybody got a kick out of the hamster. If I still had hamsters.
Kurt, go ahead.
Thanks for inviting me, Brad. Appreciate it. Everybody have a great week.
Cool, thank you. John Martin.
Thanks for having me, and see whoever and whatever is at Beat the Creek.
Cool.
Sean, I just noticed Sean's here.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys, Sean and Scott, if you want to get in, you know how to do it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, guys, thank you very much. And I gotta say it, go charge up some batteries, go out there, break something, because if you're not breaking anything, you're not having any fun, right, Brad?
I'm having fun until I break things. Then I'm not having fun.
Yeah, and then you get to fix it. That's the fun part.
No, it's not the fun part. It's the frustrating part.
Or you get a truck that looks like this.
Yeah.
Get off there.
Yeah, he wants to chew your
That's
vehicle.
what they're supposed to look like, ain't they?
Not quite.
That's what my King Hauler looked like.
Cool. Say bye, Brad.
Right?
Bye, Brad.
Bye, Brad.
Bye, Brad.
Okay.